list, somebody that wanted to sell some, and I met them in a truck stop. And she sold me some, my first Bitcoin. I don't know what the heck I did with it, but that was years ago. And I don't even know if I bought a full Bitcoin or, no, I don't think I did. I think I bought Litecoin. I took my Bitcoins and I bought Litecoins. But yesterday I took my daughter. She's going on a trip and she got an old cell phone and she wanted it turned on for the trip. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. So went to AT&T. Dang it, I hate advertising for free from big companies like that, but whatever. Went there and we were talking to the guy hooking it up. He pulled out some doodad thing to take payment, you know. He's like, oh yeah, this thing will do anything. And I said, oh yeah, does it take Bitcoin? And he laughed. He said, no, I don't take Bitcoin. He says it should, you know. And I was kind of like, wow, somebody. Most people, when I say anything about Bitcoin, just give me the blank stare, you know. They don't never heard of it or anything like that. And I don't talk about it much. I talk about it on here all the time because, you know, whatever. You know, I throw it out so you guys are doing what you're doing. You know, one of the interesting things he said he'd been working at the cell phone joint for about 2 years, but prior to that, and this is 2016, so 2 years, that would put it in 2014. He said it worked at Wells Fargo, and that's when he bought his Bitcoin, was then, and he was like, yeah, everybody's freaking out at work like it was going to put him out of business and stuff like that. And I guess he sold something and got a Bitcoin for it or whatever. I didn't get into it too much with him, but I was just kind of impressed that, holy cow, I met somebody in the real world that knows about Bitcoin, and he owned 2, he said. He got 2 Bitcoins. So that was kind of impressive. But, you know, one thing that was interesting, so he's been in it for a couple years, and I asked him, you know, how you secure it, you know, just out of curiosity. And he said, well, there's really no way to secure it. You know, so his level of understanding was lower than mine. I you know, take a risk in saying, but I'm not saying that he doesn't know more about it in other ways, but he really thought that there was no way to secure Bitcoins to where you know that they're not going to be stolen or hacked or whatever. And then I got to thinking about that after I left, and I'm making these videos, and I get a few handful of people who listen to them. You know, it seems like I get about 20 that'll listen no matter what. You know, if it's a hot topic or something, then more people will tune in and watch the videos. But that leads me to a question. You know, who are you guys? Why are you listening? I mean, I'm putting myself out there, and it's kind of entertainment, kind of infomercial or informational, informative, but, you know, there is an element of entertainment going on here. But one thing that I know about public speaking is you need to know your audience. And I don't know anything about you guys. I mean, I know a couple people who comment every once in a while. Raw Power, what's happening, buddy? Buddy from Russia. My homeboy. Adam Meister tends to pop in every now and again. Alfred, talked to you quite a bit. And some other people who've piped in but piped right out. And I wonder if any of the people who were listening to when I was talking about ham radio, I got a lot of people from ham radio that have subscribed subscribed, I assume that they're probably not watching the Bitcoin stuff, but I don't know. You could all be ham radio operators listening. You know, I'm not doing any target marketing or anything like that. I guess this would be my best demographic. I mean, I've seen all the analytic tools on YouTube, but I don't really have time to sit down and really get into it. You know, I get a couple hours at home at night, and that's about it, if I'm lucky. Plus, I got other things going on. I'm busy as heck. This is like my free time. When I get in the truck and drive, this is my free time. This is my me time. I love doing what I'm doing, and so I get to make some videos. But who are you, and what is your understanding of Bitcoin and Litecoin? Why are you listening? And what would you like to see, or what? Give me some feedback on who you are, and you know, with whatever you're comfortable with. But I just wonder why you're watching this. Not that I'm going to cater to your every desire. I'm still going to do what I want, but I need to know my audience, you know, because like the guy at the cell phone place, you know, I assume he knows how to secure a Bitcoin apart from putting it in the vault at Coinbase. You know, how you can really own, because when you're putting it in the vault at Coinbase, you're trusting Coinbase with your private keys. Do you know what private keys are? And do you know how to hold your private keys? There's certain basic things, and I don't know, how long have you been into this? Are you just now getting into it? Are you thinking about getting into it? Are you don't even want any part of it, and you know, you're just interested by what's going on, and things don't make sense to you, or they do make sense to you? I just want to know who you are and why you're tuning in, basically. Kind of give me a little background. I'd like to know my audience, because I'll know who I'm talking to and how to say what I'm saying. I mean, because I don't know if I'm talking over your head, or if I sound like a total idiot out here that doesn't know what the heck he's talking about. And most people in this space don't know what they're talking about, so I'm sure, you know, that you probably are, you know, kind of humbled by the whole thing like I am. But no, just give me some feedback. And who are you, and why are you here? And what's your skill level with Bitcoin and